Hey guys, this is Aazriik here. Thanks for watching the monologue. Before you watch this, looking at you, Jimmy. Anyway, let's get started.
You should see her.
Let's pause. Now, I'm going to tell you about why I started this before we do it, because you already watched this part, you already watched the monologue. Let me get into why I picked this, okay? I was in Algonquin College, alright, and we needed to do a project. So I had to pick a monologue from a play. I picked this one. I forget the play. I forget everything about it. Don't even ask me. He is completely fine with pedophilia, and he doesn't even know what he's doing wrong. Okay, so he's brought in, he's being questioned, and he's telling his story.
It'll turn my hair gray and lead me to my grave.
Now, I realized, I did my hair beforehand for the thing, but me playing with my hair and like messing it up, making it like more crazy, like I don't care where I'm at right now. Like I need to fidget. I need to play with something, and like I was playing with my hair, especially since like I'm saying my hair's gonna grow gray from me being in here.
Is it really my fault if she's a few years younger than the law allows? I mean, how was I to know, eh? And besides, it's only our society, that makes it such a crime. In the old days, it was normal. It was expected. Everybody did it. Mary and Joseph even. She was only 13, and nobody judges them. And
when I'm doing this monologue, I figured like I need to go out. I need to go all in or nothing. He's frustrated. He's annoyed. He is so like, why? What am I doing wrong? I didn't do anything wrong, and yet I'm here. What the fuck? At this part, I forgot my line, if you haven't noticed. And I
can't tell me
said
she
it
didn't
again,
know exactly what she was doing.
so I remember.
This girl,
and I continued.
not the Virgin Mother. I didn't teach her anything, if you know what I mean.
And I kept going.
But her parents
I didn't stop.
don't see it that way, and they know they've got me by the throat.
So I'm shifting from one emotion to another really quickly because he is so deranged and he's so like mentally ill that he doesn't see what he did wrong, right? And I figured that's something that I can bring to the character. If he doesn't know what he's done wrong, he must be crazy to think that, touching little kids and like playing with them and falling in love with someone who's in preschool is normal, So I thought if he's bipolar as well, that's something that he can add to that character and the dynamic and the backstory, the growth of this character. I wanted the audience to see it in this scene really, really clearly. If you're looking for something to show off your skills, something like this is definitely worth looking at because it shows all dynamics of acting. Your character development, your backstory, your wardrobe choice. The scene that you put around you. I have a table, a chair, and those two little pillars behind me. But why did I do that? Like the casting agent starts thinking about it and like, okay, he actually has some good thoughts about why he did all this. So if you're gonna do something, make sure you do something like this. The way that I memorized my lines for this wasn't just simply read a line once and then like say it over and over and over again, repetition, and then it gets in your head and you memorize it, right? I wanted to learn this thing because I wanted it for the rest of my life, just in case for auditions and all that stuff, right? I wanted to know this. I wanted to learn it. I didn't want to memorize it just like you do memorizing answers for a test before you go into the exam, and then right after the exam you forget everything, right? You want to learn this shit. That way you don't forget, right? So the way that I learned it was quite simple. If I'm going to do it with this, because I have to really memorize this anyway, since this is my outro for all my videos. If you watch my vlog, you'd understand. I keep on fucking that up. Here's a clip. Actually, give me 1 second, because I wrote this outro down, because I'm a fucking idiot and I keep on forgetting it. Don't mind me while I read from a fucking card. If you liked the video, click that like. I wrote click clack that like button. Click that like button. Yeah, so I have to read from a fucking card. So basically, if we're going to be doing this, I'm going to look at it, look at the first line. Here. I'm going to look at the first line and glance down at it. So right now you're not seeing anything, okay? Glance at it. What did you pick up? You probably picked up like, if you liked, okay? And that's fine. If you only picked up those 3 words, keep that, Okay? Don't overthink it. Look down at your paper, glance down, glance up. I picked up if you liked. Think about it. Don't say it. You're supposed to be talking, for example, to Julia. Okay, that's her right there. I'm talking to her, and every time that she's saying a line to me, we have to make eye contact. Every time I say a line to her, we have to make eye contact. Okay? So I glance down at my script. I look down, look up. I make eye contact. I think about it. I don't say anything. I'm making eye contact, making it process in my mind first before I say it to her. When I'm ready to say it, then I say it. If you liked. And I say it with meaning. And I try to say it loudly enough, that way she picks it up. And if I don't say it with enough conviction, for example, like, if you liked, she can stop me. Because that was completely shit, right? That's not acting at all. This is, if you liked something, put something there, right? If you didn't put anything, like, if you liked, you have the complete opportunity to tell that person, stop, I didn't catch that. Give it to me again. Try it out next time that you're supposed to memorize something. If you're in drama class, if you're in high school, try it with your next CPT, your next little thing. It takes a little bit, but trust me, it takes a lot less time doing this than it would trying to repeat it, because you're going to forget it before your performance. You're going to forget it as soon as you go back to school that next morning. Like, oh fuck, I already memorized this at home, but like it's not stuck in my head. Okay, looks like I have to read from the script again. Nah, trust me. If you do it like this, first night, go back to school the next morning, you already have it. Guaranteed. Trust me. And if it worked for you, let me know in the comments. If it didn't, that's fine. Let me know in the comments as well. Because everyone has their own technique to memorize lines. I use it this way, and I still have it in my mind. College was almost 2 years ago. I still remember this. This little room here. I fuck up. Because I forgot to unzip my sweater. So I unzipped there. I shouldn't have done that, but I did it to get it out of the way. That way I don't have to worry about it later, okay? And then when you go a little bit further, I reach out, instead of just being so still as a statue, because I wasn't doing anything for those 30 seconds, right? So I had to do something interesting, so I had to do that to keep the audience engaged. Like, okay, he's moving his hand, what is he doing, you know? And then I raise my voice a little bit to keep them interested. And I keep going, and I move over to the next pillar to keep their eye on me. I move more. And since I'm talking about temptation, I thought, move my hands down my body, feel the passion, feel the affection, and the lust. And then move down here.
You're the only one who understands me.
Because you're the only one who understands me here. I'm now addressing him. So instead of being there in the dream world, I decided, now I'm going to go back to my seat, cuff my hands again, and I'm sitting down, talking to him. You're the only one who understands me, he. Why don't I like things which aren't forbidden? And I keep going. And I'm talking to him. But he, who's he? Is it actually the guy interviewing me, or is it a guy in my mind? That's something for you to figure out yourself. Anyway, I'm going to start reading this since it's the outro. So, if you liked the video, click that like button so we know what content you prefer. Also, let us know in the comments who you think edited this video for a chance to be in a future video. Stay up to date on our uploads by hitting that subscribe button at the end screen so you don't miss anything. This is Aazriik, signing off.